Good morning, everyone. I'm Pastor SSENYONJO VAMUBUSIBE from VAMUBUSIBE Church in NANSANA. I thank God for this new day. If you are going through hardships, may God strengthen you and all your people so that you come out of that hardship. I have my dear sister who told me some few days back that she has 2 children and these children are epileptic. I was trying to intervene to know more about what she was telling me. But she told me that they have attack. One has attack every beginning of the month. And another one has attack every end of the month. So it is like this woman is ever swimming in attacks of her children. It is so painful that these are the only 2 children that she has. And she told me that her husband left just because he saw that the children were, what can we say, abnormal? They were having attacks. So whenever this attack comes, this girl can fall down into hot water. The boy can fall down when he's crossing the road, though they are young. The other evil spirit comes at the time when there is danger that can happen to the child. She told me that the rounds that these attacks come, ever they do a bad sign or a bad effect on the children. I wondered that this attack cannot come when the child is on the bed sleeping, or when he or she is sitting. The attack can't come. It only comes if there is fire. It only comes if there is a boda running at a high speed, or if there is anything that can cause havoc or death on the child. That's when the attack comes and the child falls down. I realized that many things are happening to human nature, not because they are natural, but when they are man-made. When this woman came, I didn't know her, my dear sister, and we prayed. I heard the evil spirits lamenting, saying that we came to kill these children. And this woman doesn't know she's not supposed to stay in this marriage. So even when we took away the husband, but we have to kill these 2 children here. And they began to sound out the secrets that she didn't know. When she came back to her conscience, told her about the things that I've heard, and even the people were around, they told her about what they had. And I asked her exactly what was going on. That's when she discovered where the problem was coming from. She went and corrected all the mistakes. And for the last few weeks and months, she has not seen any other attack. Allow me to talk about diseases and evil things that come against humanity. When they come against humanity, they confuse minds of people. As I speak, I just have a feeling today that there is somebody who is having pain. You are going through a lot of hardship because of the pain you feel in the back. But you can't explain why. Even when you try to go for scan and medication, there is no clear report that was given to you. How does it come that some of you get, if affected, then after some days when you're having a relief, again you get an attack, but it begins through a dream. You have a hemorrhage, that's a blood flow constantly from month to month. See blood, which is abnormal, not in the normal way, an abnormal way. Then when you try to check yourself out and say, what's the problem? You get a relief, but even when you get a relief, it comes back. I have my daughter who told me that the blood flow was coming at the time when her husband had reported that he was coming back. I'm telling you, these things seem to be a joke if you are not a victim. But I'm talking to somebody who is treating a certain kind of disease, but you don't know what's going on, because even at the time when you finish the treatment, the pain comes back like more than how it was before. You are not supposed to be a slave to suffering. These are the things which come upon human bodies, and you just wonder what is happening. I saw a lady, though this thing is so common now in Africa. She has 3 children, but all of them have big heads. When you say big heads here in Uganda, people may think that no, that's not what we are talking. I'm not a Medicaid. You understand what I'm saying? When he produces a child, the child is normal, but for the next 2 or 3 months, the head goes on increasing, and then after that, it becomes like a rotten kind of fruit. And then they begin to go to hospitals. But imagine, 3 of them. You look at somebody suffering and you say, what did she do to God? And I want to tell you, this has happened to this woman, but the same thing is happening. You remember, for some of you who read the Bible, that was what I was telling you before. That a man who was mad, that's according to the Bible, for some of you who enjoy the Bible. A man who was mad was driven to leave the people, the location where people live, and he was forced to go into the mountains. And he lived under the rocks. It is written to them that occasionally, if not all the time, he used to get sharp stones and cut himself. Now, you are mad. You are not living with people. You cut yourself. What kind of life is this? And this gives us a ray of light to flash into your life and ask yourself, what's going on? Is this disease which you have biological, or it is spiritual? You may be treating your head, thinking that it's a normal attack, but when there is something beyond it, there are some evil spirits, witchcraft, or anything like that. Some of you want to conceive, but nothing's happening. What is wrong with your body? I want God to correct all the mistakes which you are in your body, because you were not created to suffer. These words are for you, and I pray for you right now. Lord, I welcome you to deliver all the people with infirmities, to deliver all the people with demonic attacks, those who even sleep and they get attacks even when they are halfway asleep, when they are still seeing everything and hearing everything, they get attacks. And they can't even stand, they can't come out of the dream. They struggle to come out, but when they can't, some of them are big people, some of them are good people, but the evil one is trashing their lives. I send your great power and anointing to deliver them. The people who are suffering from epilepsy, those who are suffering from hypertension, those who are suffering from leukemia and all kinds of cancer, those who are suffering from infertility, those who are suffering from any kind of bacteria or viruses, I pray that by the grace of God you are delivered, be healed. The God that does not discriminate, that's the God of Africa, the one who loves you, the one who doesn't segregate you, loves you and is delivering you from that kind of attack. Those who have evil dreams, when you sleep, you talk with the deceased. All the night you are going back in the schools that you were in 50, 10 years, 20 years back. I pray that you come out of all those attacks and be delivered. May the grace of God be upon you and be delivered now and forever. We go. I love you so much. Please, have you had anything that touches your heart? Call me for prayer or for any kind of inquiries on 0752 229680, or you can WhatsApp on 0782 229680. I'm Pastor SSENYONJO VAMUBUSIBE. My YouTube is Pastor SSENYONJO VAMUBUSIBE. When you write that and search, you'll find me VAMUBUSIBE. You'll find me right there. On Wednesday, I will see you one-on-one. Every Wednesday. Don't ask me when. Every Wednesday, just come. Then on Sunday, 10 a.m. we have fellowship. Tuesday and Friday, we have fellowship in the evening too. Don't forget, VAMUBUSIBE Church is located on Hoima Road, opposite Nabweru Main Road in NANSANA town. opposite Nabweru Main Road, slope down, you'll find VAMUBUSIBE Church. Don't forget to support us financially. You can send your support on those numbers. I love you so much. We meet next time.